some real messed up stuff. First off, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. That way you know every time I go live. Right now, we're going to be doing a ClairTarot reading for the Starseeds month of April. Now, going back to my complaining. Again, I was about to go live, and my laptop shut itself down like it was out of battery, and it wasn't. I'm thinking something doesn't want y'all to know about the Starseed reading tonight. All right, let's get started. Okay? We're about to get started. All right. This is probably going to be intense. It's probably going to be intense. And I say that because I'm an intense mofo right now. I am intense right now. See that? I can't even quite shuffle because I'm a little bit intense. Got a death grip on the cards, like Melissa said. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Cheryl. Hey, it's Friday. It's Friday. Hey, Billy. All right, let's get started. Starseeds, what is going on? Oh, shit. I'm already feeling some shit. Oh, shit. Okay. I ain't even fucking around now. So this is a call for you to return back to your roots. The fourth house, 4 being the number of self. Card number 28, 2, divine guidance. 8, reunification of self and soul. Reunification of the masculine and the feminine within the one vessel. Go back to your roots. Remember who you are. Go back to your roots. Go to your personal tree of life. Access your morphogenetic template and begin the recodement process. Starseeds, you are being called into action. Okay? All seriousness, you're being called into action. You're being called to shine a light on the inefficient ways of duality. 5th house, creativity. How do you go from the 4th house to the 5th house having everything shuffled? Okay? Because everything is happening in order. You're being asked through the house of change, 5 being the number of change. You are being asked to enter the house of change and create the infrastructure that is necessary to change the paradigm we exist within. Starseeds, you are being called into action. This is a part of your destiny. Card number 48. This is the card regarding the self, the number 4, and the reunification, the number 8. You are calling back to you all of your parts. All of your parts. From twin flame to soul fractal to shards to you are calling all of that back. You are triangulating your position within this creation to fulfill your destiny. Card number 32. It's the 8th house. Again, 8, the number of reunification, endings and beginnings. When you reunify, you are ending a state of fractionated existence. You are ending that fractured being. And you are now beginning a state of totality. You are entering a phase of your journey where you are beginning to exist in a state of totality, able to tap into your light as much as you can tap into your darkness, tapping into your darkness as much as you exist within your light. Being able to tap into the very thing that you need at the moment you need it to fulfill the promises you made at a soul level. Again, starseeds, you are being called into active duty. Good luck trying to deny that. Good luck trying to not answer that call. That shit's not going to be allowed. Not by me, by your higher self. And guess what? Card number 10. 10 being the number of the start of a journey, a spiritual journey, this recognition that the path has been laid before you, and in just one moment, you're going to need to take the first step forward. Neptune, sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice this belief that you are here to exist as a basic human being, that you are part of the average human being group. Nothing average about you. You were never meant to fit in. You were never meant to exist within this paradigm that was created to enslave humanity. And many, many starseeds find it very, very difficult to work a 9-to-5 job, to go to school, to listen to authority. That's because all of those activities help to perpetuate the very paradigm you came into this life to dismantle. So stop beating yourself up for being averse to the very thing that you came here to dismantle. You have to sacrifice this desire to live that mundane human life. You are not part of that existence. You came here to introduce another form of being, a form of being that is more in alignment with the original plan for humanity, the original plan, the original blueprint for our soul siblings. Now, notice how her eyes are closed. Notice how her eyes are closed. That's because she's not trying to see with her eyes anymore. The moment you close your eyes, you open yourself to seeing with the third eye. Notice how her third eye is adorned. Notice how she wears a crown. You guys are spiritual royals. Every single last one of us is a spiritual royal. And it's time we go ahead and do what royals are supposed to do. The royal family is supposed to serve their people. They are the people's servant. So now we have to come here and serve our people. This reading is not about proving to you that you're superior. This is about reminding you the reason you possess much more ability is because you are obligated to serve. And those abilities help in service. It's not about superiority. I came across someone's comment on my post on Insta earlier today using the term sheep and how they're exhausted. And, you know, I can't help but be a catty, judgmental motherfucker when I see that kind of shit. Talking about you're awake and you're exhausted, calling people sheep. The term sheep originates from the false king of tyranny paradigm, that mindset, that anti-Christos mindset that creates division among soul siblings. No, 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 none of that. No, no, no. Tell me no, 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 no. Then you tell me yeah, 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 yeah. No, 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 no. Then you tell me yeah, 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 yeah. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles? I don't think you do. So you and are through. Okay. Starseeds, we're going to get more clarity on what the month of April is going to do to us. We're being called into action, to active duty. What does that mean? I don't know. That makes me a little bit nervous. That makes me a little bit nervous. Shit. Let me just pull one more. Woo! Okay. I knew I was nervous for a reason. Seeing the truth. Seeing the true you. Card number 29, seeing the true you. You're looking at your reflection. You're contemplating. That's a beautiful thing. Now, look at where you're resting. Where are you most comfortable? Where are you most comfortable naked in your truth? On the couch within your heart. A couch made of self-love, self-compassion, self-respect, self-empowerment. Notice how self comes before all of those words. The only one responsible for making you empowered, confident, all of that good stuff is you. Don't wait for someone else to do this for you. You have to begin seeing the truth of who you are. Now, leave right there. That's just a little detail. It's a teacup. Notice how nothing's spilled. Yeah, no, you don't need to spill your own tea, okay? You don't need to spill your own tea. This is a reminder from soul. Stop talking you really are. It's fucking offensive to your soul. Knock it off. Okay, Starseeds, knock it off. Recognizing and accepting the truth of your greatness is not you being full of yourself in the way that society tries to make it seem. That whole concept of, oh, you're so full of yourself. Who the fuck should you be full of? Someone else? So you can try and pretend to be someone else, try to be something that you're not. So you can go ahead and pretend that you're not a gift unto the people that you come across. Nope. You should be full of yourself. You should be so full of yourself that you overflow. And that overflow positively affects other people and causes them to be proud of who they are, embrace who they are, acknowledge the fact that they too are gifts unto the people who witness them on their journey, being nothing but themselves. So Starseeds, this is part of your soul mission. Walking your path just as you are, allowing people to experience the truth of you with no shame, no guilt, no hiding, no trying to be anything but who you are in that moment, and recognizing in that moment you are perfect. Even with the shitty attitude, you're perfectly you. And you exist in that way because there is a very good reason that maybe we don't understand right now. But later on, we'll figure it out. We'll see exactly why you need to exist in the way you're existing right now. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be like the blossoming of a rose. You know, roses are beautiful. They smell amazing. Everyone loves them, but people seem to forget roses have thorns. If you mishandle a rose, you're about to bleed on it. So if people mishandle you and they get upset that they fucking start bleeding on the thorns, that's their own fault. Everybody knows thorns grow on roses. Be who you are. Be a wildflower. Be a thorny-ass bush wildflower, whatever the hell you want to be. And just keep growing, okay? Now, again, reiteration, card number 37. Focus on the light. Stop focusing on all the things you think you need to change about yourself. Because there's nothing that needs to be changed. Okay? That's just fact. Nothing about you needs to be changed. Now, you need to do some work and observe who you are, who you're becoming, so you can understand your journey. Do you have to change something as though you're broken or flawed? No, that shit's a lie. That's a lie. That is a lie. Stop buying into the lie. Now, the moment you start doing that, card number 13, power of attraction, you begin to attract to yourself your soul family. When you begin to embrace yourself, you begin to send out a signal, letting your soul family know you are finally ready, mentally and emotionally, for them to enter. And they will not enter until you're ready. That's how much they love you. It's not that you've been abandoned, or that you're alone. It's that they love you so much that they will give you as much time, space, and privacy as you determine you need. So the moment you begin to accept yourself, and this is not, I fully accept myself. The moment you begin, because they're going to be a part of that journey as well, okay? But you have to begin it first. You have to start it, and that will trigger them into a knowing to come find you. And then part of your journey, you'll share together. Other parts, you won't. And that's perfectly okay. So begin to accept who you are as you are right now. Not when you learn how to do this, when you learn how to do that. No, as you are right now, this is who I am. Sometimes I have a shitty attitude. Sometimes I'm amazing. All the time, I deserve love. I am entitled to love. It is not something I have to earn. Love just is. Now, not everyone is going to understand me or accept me, but they will love me in the best way they know how. And sometimes when people don't know how to love, the best way they know how to love is to reject you. And that's perfectly okay. Because when they reject you, what they're doing is clearing space within your consciousness, your awareness, and your auric field for those who are ready to support you to enter. So be thankful. Be thankful that they love you enough to not take up space that you need for those who can help you to elevate. That's love. Whether you understand it or not, that's love. Okay? Now, once you start that shit, then you start receiving. You start receiving the messages of soul. You start hearing the whispers of your heart. You start allowing yourself to receive on so many different levels the abundance that is part of your birthright. Starseeds, nobody can take your abundance from you. No one can keep you from your abundance. No one else dictates what and how much your abundance is. Now, the starseeds who are very empathic struggle with this. They somehow believe, and I'm part of this group, so I ain't even talk shit. They somehow believe that if you receive, you are taking from someone else. No. Everyone has their own unique birthright. Stop standing in the way of yourself receiving yours. When you do that, when you block yourself from receiving, you are teaching every single person around you that that is what they should do. Starseeds, you came into this life to stand as an example, as a living template of divinity. I understand that's a very huge responsibility to place upon your shoulders, but your shoulders were designed to carry that type of weight. Hold yourself accountable. You are a living template of divinity. Show everyone how to self-heal. And self-healing begins with the acknowledgement that you too are part of the group that you came into this life to love upon. Allow yourself to receive, because I guarantee no way in hell would you allow someone to go without. So why are you doing that to yourself? Starseeds, you're being called into action. You're being called into active duty. And part of your duty is to stand as a living template for those who need to witness our return to our divinity before it actually happens. And they do that through you. I came across a billboard one day. I was driving through Arkansas. I still remember. I was driving through Arkansas, and there was a little church on the side of the road where there was just all like jungly forest. And the little rickety sign said, "You may be the only divinity some people come across their entire lives. What are you teaching them about God?" God is love. God is love, so love on yourself so they can understand and remember God is love, and they deserve love too. And it's not something you earn. It's something you are entitled to as a part of creation. You are entitled to love. And not just that limited human concept of love. Love in its totality. Omnilove. Final card. After the storm. Do we need to go any further than that? It's about to start storming. The shit's about to start. I don't know what the shit is. I don't want to know. I don't want to know in advance. We're not going to dive into the shit. We don't need to know in advance. What we need to do is tap into our divinity deeper than we have ever tapped in. So that when the time comes for us to need to lead, actively, consciously lead, we will be so deeply embedded within our own divinity that we will not question which direction we should go and the moves it will take to get us there. So, after the storm is always the sunshine. Always. After every single storm is the sunshine. Ooh, I'm being told to remember something that I wrote a while ago. It is on my Emmy Evolving page on Facebook. It was poetry, and it was talking about how the landscape of our consciousness is being terraformed by storms that disturb the soil, whip the trees around, move the rocks. And this storm is clearing away the filth that has covered our eyes and muddled our thoughts. This storm is cleaning away all that no longer serves humanity. And guess what? We are that storm. Starseeds, we're that storm. We are that storm. We're here. After the storm is the sunshine. Sunshine comes from the children who are being born right now, waiting for us to do as promised and create that infrastructure that is needed as the foundation for the work they are going to do. That's beautiful how we're working together and not even realizing it. We are working together and not even realizing it. Now, I want to get one more card because I love poetry. I'm such a poetry whore. It's not even funny. I could read poetry all day. All right, Starseeds, let's get a message from our collective whole, okay? We're going to get a message, and this is going to come from the heart of the starseed. I don't know what I just did. I just slapped my hand. What the hell was that about? All right, let me just. I'm told 2 cards. This card right here. And this card right here. Okay, look at that. Wow, talk about illustrating. Holy shit, jumping tenfold. Is that a penis? I'm sorry. That's not a penis. That's a vulva. This was the first card. I was told to take this out of the deck before I shuffle. Card number 34, Layla. Starseeds, look at the galactic beauty before you, leaning back into her greatness, ready to free fall back into her original form. form of magical stardust and power that comes from divinity so old that we forget what exactly it is. Wow. And then comes the storm, and after the storm, we grow tenfold to card number 44. Merciful Mother Jamal, look at you in all your damn splendor. Like, damn. Look at that. Look at that. Just, wow. Let's get the poetry. All right. Put aside your clever schemes. Oh, lover, be mindless, become mad, dive into the heart of the flame. Become fearless, be like a moth. Turn away from the self and tear down the house. Then come and dwell in the house of love. Be a lover, live with lovers. Clean your chest from all hostility. Wash it 7 times, then fill it with the wine of love. Be a chalice for love, be a chalice. You must be all love to be worthy of the beloved. When going to the gathering of drunks, be drunk, become drunk. Your thought takes a course dragging you in its wake. Move beyond thought. Let your heart lead. Be the leader. When the grace of love is revealed, be a mirror to reflect it. When the beloved's hair is loosened, brush it like a comb. Be a comb. How I long for my thoughts to no longer make any sense to me. Then I can be rid of them, like noisy house guests who have overstayed their welcome. The peace when they finally go. Their incessant chatter brings me no comfort. I crave the silence of you. Will you let me hear it? Will you run through the noisy house of my mind with your great muddy feet so that I can focus on something other than my mind for a while? Maybe you can make such a mess that I shall give up my plans and attempts to order completely. Just give in for a change. It's time for that. To give up my ridiculous fantasies of perfection, useless, noisy, irritating, demanding, and yet deadening perfection. I'd rather just be alive. I want to plant my head in the earth, in the same mud that sticks to your feet, and breathe in her rich soil smell. I want to feel her heart beating in the quiet movements of the roots of the plants as they stretch and grab and stop my ears with her fertile dirt, finally gaining peace from the constant infernal racket of thoughts no longer wanted. You are being given the gift of no self, no noise, no sense. The beloved truly wants you to be closer than ever to the wild universal heart. This is a call to come back home. I don't know if you guys realize that. This is a call to come back home. Home is center. Center is the point of kokoro, the place within you where the mind, the heart, and the soul reunify. Creation is asking you to come home. That's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Card number 44, Merciful Mother Jamal. Let's find that. O sudden resurrection, O countless blessings, O blazing fire in the jungle of thoughts, today you arrive with laughter to break open the jail. Whoo! Whoo! Damn, not only are you being called back home, you're being set free. Wow. Free of the shackles, of the limiting beliefs. Wow. You blazing angel, capable of so much. You evoke the testing hand of life. Why not when you cannot fail? Yet in your sweet surrender, how can the great beloved not respond in kind and offer you solace, comfort, mercy? For not all success must be hard won. Can you imagine this? The sweet face of the all-powerful. It shines upon you as a love emanating from the Holy Mother's eyes, the golden radiance of her body and the gentleness of her touch. This is your birthright now, your divine inheritance, the mercy of the all-merciful. Let it soften the hard edges of your life and your being and bring to you the grace that's deserved. An absolute reiteration of everything the other cards have said. Both of these cards are an absolute reiteration. And look at this. You're being called back home. Notice creation coming in like an emperor, holding the small of the back of her empress, his empress, allowing her to experience the strength of her flexibility. I mean, this is just a call to be flexibly strong. This life cannot break you so long as you remain pliable, so long as you bend and remain in grace, graceful flexibility. It's like hidden strength. And then on top of that, he's guiding you back home. He's like, you done? Are you done, boo? Okay, let's head back home. And then boom, there you are. There you are. Starseeds, I don't know what else we need to experience together for us to really, really solidify within all of our minds and truly bring to fruition the very birthright that we came here to bring to fruition. It's a beautiful, beautiful existence that we've promised the entirety of this creative plane. It's a very, very beautiful thing once we bring it into fruition. Once we bring it into fruition. That's the key. Because creation loves us so much that it's given us the freedom to do as we choose to experience. There's no punishing you. There's no none of that. It simply honors what we as individuals and as a collective whole choose to experience. No matter what, we all go home together. We all return to that greatness. There's no soul left behind. None. None of us are left behind, whether you meditate or not, whether you go to church or not, whether you take communion, whether you whatever your religious preference is, it's irrelevant. It's merely a preference, a preferred experience. But we all go home together. We do. We definitely do. We go home together, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful ride if we so choose to observe and be present enough to fully experience the full motion and emotion of that pendulum of life. You have to be willing. You have to be willing, because nothing's going to force you to do so. Your higher self might force you to honor the promises that you made on a soul level as a starseed, but it's not going to force you to enjoy the ride. You have to choose to. You really, really have to choose to. And we're all going to have to honor whatever it is you choose, without guilt, without shame. We all go home together anyways. We do. We all go home together. So thank you guys so much. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and we can enjoy the ride together. All right, guys, have a beautiful night. Bye.